What's up, guys? How you doing out there? I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm doing an artist I hadn't heard of. Nobody requested her. I don't know the song, so it's a true reaction, which I like the challenge of. But I don't even know where I saw her name. I don't even think it was a recommendation from YouTube, though it could have been. You know how they just pop up when you go online? Baptist parking lot. This could be anything. Ideas are already in my head as to where this could go. But Mary Heather Hickman, and the only thing I know from her is that she's from Arkansas. So I'm wearing my Razorback thing. I've got a couple of shirts too. And now that I'm getting into the song, I'm going to put on the Razorback hat because the Razorbacks, well, those of you who know the channel, I'm a Rutgers guy, but the Razorbacks have a very dear place in my heart. You know, my two surrogate daughters went to U of A, and I have a lot of friends from down there. My buddy Mike, who lives in Little Rock, he went to U of A. Their fans were so nice and sweet that I like them. All right, Baptist parking lot. Here we go.
My family name. So I take a ride on 55 down a gravel road, pull up to a shady spot where no one thinks to go. In the back of that Baptist parking lot in the bed of his Chevrolet, pass the bottle, take a shot, wash our sins away. It's a little white line no one's ever gonna find just across the county line, making the most of what we got in the back of that Baptist parking lot.
All right, I gotta stop. She has a really good voice. I don't mean technically. I mean, she can carry a tune, but I speak about listenability of voices. You know, not everybody has this great dynamic voice, but there's something about it, a certain je ne sais quoi. She has it. She has a very nice voice, but she's got a strength, a boldness. Yeah, she strikes me, I bet, in real life as someone who doesn't back off easily. But in any case, let's get to the rest of this. But do a shot, I don't know, take a swig or something and wash our sins away. It sounds like it's going in the opposite direction.
I tell Mama every Wednesday night I'm going out to church. I cross my heart and dot my eyes. What she don't know won't hurt. Let the town think what they want about this homecoming queen. Underneath this Bible belt, there's another side of me. In the back of that Baptist parking lot, in the bed of his Chevrolet, pass the bottle, take a shot, wash our sins away. It's a little white line no one's ever gonna find just across the county line, making the most of what we got in the back of that Baptist parking lot.
This is a nice fusion.
Steeple keeps a tall tale secret, only the good Lord knows. If the tall white steeple never tells our secrets, have mercy on my soul.
Nice.
In the back of that Baptist parking lot, in the back of that Baptist parking lot, hey, in the back of that Baptist parking lot, in the bed of his Chevrolet, pass the bottle, take a shot, wash our sins away. It's a little white line no one's ever gonna find just across the county line, making the most of what we got in the back of that Baptist parking lot. In the back of that Baptist parking lot.
Crossed a lot of lines in this song. I like it. That was good. That was a lot deeper than would meet the ear if you were driving down the road or something like that. There's a lot of talent in her. I like the way she comes at it. I don't know who wrote this song, but to sing that song, living in the Bible Belt, takes guts. And there were a number of lines that were crossed. One, it wasn't just the county line, but it was even singing a song about a Baptist parking lot being used in the back, with a guy in the back of a Chevy, I guess, pickup. That's where the bed is. And so, I mean, that is a line to cross, and then doing shots, and then wash our sins away by doing shots. Telling her mother she's going to church. It's another line she crossed. I mean, but she didn't want to go to a trailer park because that would dishonor the family name. I get that. That's respectful. But underneath, there's someone else there, not just the, sitting in the front row in the church type of girl. And I can tell you that everybody I've met, there's one person who I've yet to see that side of. And I've been around a long time, and I ran in some pretty hardcore Christian circles for a while. Every single body I know has the side she's talking about and then some, because we're human beings. It's that simple. We're human beings. We're made of flesh and blood, and that comes with a whole package of emotions and thoughts and such. And we can impose cultural and religious and other types of morals or mores on there, but nonetheless, inside certain things, we're made to procreate too. I mean, we all have that for the most part, those urges. That comes into conflict with how should you be living and all that. So, that was a ballsy, well done song. Another line there too was like the rock part of it, but this was clearly, you ask me what this is, I'd say, well, red dirt country, but I'd say rock, rock country. You guys school me on some of the nuances of it, which I love learning new parts of the vernacular, that you use in specific parts of the country. So, I'm going to rate this song. And that's a pretty good, the picture on here, she's a very pretty girl. She's a woman, but wow. I like the nerve it took. And the instrumentation was really good on this too. I liked it a lot. I mean, you did have the repetitive drum beat to a point, but that's what you're going to get sometimes in rock. There's a point to it. It's not just, hey, let's mindlessly produce a drum track. This was legit. This was very well done with the fiddle. But I really like her. I mean, I don't know where she's going with her career, but it wouldn't surprise me if we hear a lot more from her. She seems to have the it factor just from the one song I've heard. The nerve it took in this and the way they pulled it off, I'm coming in with a 9.2. I would not turn a song off. One of my many criteria anyway, but the primary one I seem to go to when I rate a song is how I felt listening to it. Was it intriguing? Did it captivate me? Was anything predictable about it? This wasn't predictable. But would I turn it off in the car if I was listening to it in the car too? Obviously, when I'm focused, I have a certain feel. But then if I'm in my car, it's another different feel. Can something capture my attention while I'm driving down the road? And this just passed all those tests. So that's it. Mary Heather Hickman's Baptist Parking Lot, 9.2. That goes in the 9-0 playlist, folks. So there you have it. All right, guys. Have a great day. Woo Pig Suey. Keep rocking the country. See you on another video.